Previously on Pretty Strong.
This weekend, I'm gonna do this body paint exhibit.
For her to just ask the team to come, I think is a step in the right direction.
Wait, why did they do nothing like that? She looked like a zoo creature straight from the south side of Chicago.
It hurts like a child did it.
Exactly.
At this point, they're just being mean girls. Have I told you about the trainer? Ian is an attractive trainer who works with the girls of the Bliss.
Have you slept with Ian?
Duh.
Did you sleep with Allie?
No.
I'm not sure if I can trust him, but I still love him. And I'll have a hard time letting go.
Chicago, the defending champs, going against a very strong Atlanta team.
All of these ghetto, just got out of jail, bunch of bitches are throwing punches.
Jamie Bartlett starting her first game of the season and a high snap.
Stupid football.
Never gonna live this one down. Tonight on Pretty Strong.
I've heard that you said crazy things about me.
I am the most
I
loyal
came here-
person.
You
That's
are
why,
not loyal,
look,
Chris.
that's
You
why
have
everybody on
never
the team
You have
but
never
you.
been loyal from
Everybody
jump.
with me
You have never
but
been-
you. You get mad because I'm talking to him?
You will never know or have into the dynamic that I do.
You're right. I mean, I don't want to be in this situation at all,
It's
right?
funny. I don't do funny.
I'm done with this. Atlanta is our biggest rival in the Eastern Conference.
Get out there and kick the out of those goddamn posers once and for all.
I'm not taking no today.
Hey, child, tossing and turning about what to do. Wait now, don't be scared 'cause you know how. Stay true to you.
We should go to brunch over in that place over on Lincoln.
Unlimited mimosas.
Yes.
Yeah.
Really nice
No,
rooftop.
that's perfect. Nani should be here any minute. Today, we invited Nani up to our apartment because we love her. Anytime I'm on a team, I consider all of those teammates friends. I want to make sure she knows she does have a friend on the team to come to if she needed anyone. Sup, y'all? What is this?
I got you guys a housewarming gift.
Oh my God.
I moved into Allie's building a year ago, but really it's been this season that we're really getting a lot closer.
You did not
I did. It's a housewarming
bring
gift.
protein.
It's plant-based.
It's really, really nice to be able to go up, talk to Allie and Dina, and it just reminds me that just because I'm beefing with some people doesn't mean I have to shut everyone out. What we need to do, since Dina moved in the building, is we need to start actually doing. I'm coming out of my bubble that is my house.
Your little shell by yourself.
Yes, I love being in my apartment, but I can get used to this one because it's like mine.
Hopefully I get to know Nani a little bit better because she acts like she's tough and she doesn't need anyone, but in reality, I think she does need us. We could do a three-way kind of apartment share because when we have a boy come over, Nani, you got to keep your door open.
Yeah, we forgot to tell you this
We forgot
plan.
to tell you this because we have one bedroom.
We only have one bedroom.
You guys only have one bedroom in here?
Yeah, this is a one bedroom.
So how are y'all getting?
Right.
Exactly.
This is what we're about to tell you. If Dina's like already in there, she's gonna put a sock on the door. I'm gonna come home, see the sock, and be like, oh, I need to sleep at Nani's tonight. And then I'm gonna have to text you and sleep in your bed.
What if I got a sock?
Yeah, that's not good.
I am a little bit boy crazy.
I have a
You have the same
studio.
thing.
Oh, she's a studio. So there's a little too much.
I just love meeting you guys. When I tell them I play football, the look in their eyes is like amazement. And I think that's a really cool look when I tell them that's what we do.
Guys, Ian's been
Allie-
texting me.
What did he say? What did he have to say?
He did that.
Oh, wait, I can't show you.
Well, I would like to know it.
Allie's like, I don't text boys.
You're so funny. Give me my phone back.
Wait. What?
Okay, now.
I get a text from Ian that says him and Billy are coming over.
You can't do that.
Billy is like best buddies with Ian, like Dina is best buddies with me.
Come out.
I'm not ready.
Nani. He
What did he
said,
say? Oh, Dina,
hey,
come out.
Billy is in Chai, want to surprise Dina.
Who's Billy?
Billy is like Ian's friend. Ian's like trainer friend that we would always see at Underground. And he looks like
He looks like a gorilla.
he's like I mean like huge. And they always would like try to hang out, but they never got around to it.
I've had a crush on Billy for, I don't know, maybe the past year. I come in and stalk him while he's bartending.
Oh, he's got a beard. Oh,
I like that. Billy is kind of like a big meathead lumberjack, cute guy to flirt with that I wouldn't mind going on a date with.
he would have blue eyes, blonde hair, and a blonde lumberjack beard.
I don't know.
You're lying.
I don't know.
It's a real person at the door, girl. Girl, it's I almost fell. Hold on. I have a surprise for you. It's He's shorter in real life. You're totally shorter in real life. I thought you were gonna be taller.
Oh, that's rude.
It's because I'm really tall. I'm sorry. Nice to meet you. We were just talking about you, literally.
That's so
I honestly don't know what to say when Billy walks through the door. Where is the lumberjack beard? Who is gonna chop my wood? That's weird. Where did your beard go?
I heard I was better without it.
So, Dina, how you feeling our Billy here?
Oh, put it on the spot.
I like that. When there's an elephant on the table, you it.
I feel like this is a very awkward situation, and I feel like I'm in junior high, and my mom is trying to set me up with the neighbor's kid. Ian, how is your training going?
Telly.
Good.
How is Telly?
I don't know what Ian's agenda is here as he's dealing with these two women, but I want to find out what's going on.
You should ask her next time you see her.
What about dating her?
I don't live here.
Why don't you move here?
So what does that mean? It seems like you're here enough for me because you train us.
I'm emotionally unavailable.
You're
Is
emotional.
that a better answer for everybody?
unavailable.
Emotionally unavailable.
What do you think about Allie?
I think Allie's great.
It seems like Ian is saying that the Telly thing is completely over, but I don't want any beef with Telly, so I really don't know what I want to do about it.
What about your penis?
What about
Is he
it?
available? I heard it's been making cameos. Okay, honey?
No response?
No.
Wait, you can't leave. You didn't respond.
I'd like to drop the mic and leave it there, honey. You know, this is not working for me. I'm just too thick for all of this.
It's still like a hot mess.
Give me my phone. I ain't got that much storage.
Today is film study. This is where we really become football players. This is where we really actually see what we did wrong and how we can improve.
I'm glad everybody's in a good mood today.
That's much
Because
appreciated.
once this film's done, you're not going to be in a good mood. You're not going to like the truth that it brings out. We're about to play Atlanta again, and watching our last game against them is so important. The eye in the sky doesn't lie. What we're trying to do is correct the stuff that's going on out on the field that's causing us to play these games a little tighter than we want.
Atlanta is our biggest rival in the Eastern Conference. I feel like it's a lot of animosity built up with our team. The late hits, the thrown punches. I got kicked several times in this season opener. That make you guys feel like bigger girls or better football players. To me, you're just a bunch of bullies and a bunch of bitches.
You're not as good as you think you are. You're not. That's exactly what I was doing watching your play on this film, laughing. Every big play Atlanta had was a direct result of us blowing assignments. There's no excuse for mental breakdowns. There's no excuse for blown assignments. We're not happy with Jamie's overall play. Too many blown assignments, too many missed blocks, too many mental errors. We'll see who's laughing during film as Jamie's up after up is aired on the TV. Stop. Wrong.
Yeah.
Jamie blocked the wrong person. You know what the worst part about this, Jamie? You didn't even need to do this. Holding on the offense, number 14. Oh, Lord.
Jamie's mistakes are really affecting the flow of the offense because the rest of the team doesn't necessarily trust that she can get the job done.
Holy.
I don't really find anything funny with this. This play cost us 35 yards.
And a high snap.
Anybody still find it funny? There's gonna be some roster adjustments coming up. I can tell you that. Rookies, now's your chance.
I am determined to improve myself. I feel like I'm already riding the line with getting cut at any time. I have 3 things that matter to me. It's my son, Jackson, my career, and football. Without football, I'd be lost.
Jamie, if you decide that you just want to take it on cruise control for the next couple weeks, I don't need you.
I know I didn't play my best against Atlanta. And the constant feeling of just about to lose your spot is nerve-wracking.
I seen it feel it's true, baby. So come and show me my life. I can't take my eyes off. So come and show me my life.
We have a couple new girls here. Just taking a quick look at them. Set, hit. We have to identify somebody that can either push Jamie to make her get better or supplant her as a starter. You guys got to get more like this, like gliding rather than stepping. Because the second you step, if they become contact with you and you're stepping, it's like this.
I'm just not really feeling it.
Why not?
Just watching, like, her new center. Good for her.
That was good. A little jump step. I like that. Hit. Jamie. Jamie. I can't believe Jamie's chit-chatting when your position's being threatened, that you're not giving 100% on getting better. Christelle, go get Jamie. Tell her to come here. Jamie needs to focus. She's doing a lot of what we call coffee clutching. The situations like this where I begin to question Jamie's commitment to what we're doing here.
Pack wants you when you're done.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what he said.
Yeah,
Heck probably said that. I want her when she's done. Yeah, I'll be right back.
Yes.
Stay over here and lend support to your teammates rather than get involved in coffee clutch time.
No, that's fine.
I walked away from that film thinking to myself, Jamie's played her last significant playing time. One of the things I think that was your problem in that game is you started to think too much.
I do that all the time.
I know that you do that all the time. I'm just saying that in this particular instance, in the first half, I think you just started thinking too much. And it just began to spiral out of control for you. One mistake led to another and another, and then the next thing you know, you were like just a mess.
I can assure you the second half was way better.
It was better, but the conversation we're having now, same conversation we always have. You gotta be better. Study the film, okay, learn from it.
My heart just dropped. I can't be without football. Football just fills a void in my life that if I didn't have it, I'd be devastated.
Coming up, I'm pretty strong. Ignorance.
Loyal person on this team.
Look at you.
There's
You're
not
being
one other
ignorant.
person
You're
that's
acting
gonna
like an
say what you're
ignorant
saying.
buffoon. Everybody now gets to see what I've been saying this entire time.
You're
Thank you.
Hey. Stop. Your hair, dude.
Thank you.
I love it.
Girl, honey, I am the queen Nefertiti today, huh?
No, I love it.
When I first met Allie, I genuinely thought she did not like me. Not like because she was mean, but just because, I don't know. I think everybody don't like me, so this seems to be one of my things. But so what's been going on with this crazy team that I care not to be around half the time?
Wait, why don't you want to be around us?
It's not even that I don't
I mean,
wanna
like,
be
I want to be around
guys.
you.
No, and honestly, I'm realizing that more and more. I always talk to Hack, and then he'd be like, no, there are other people that want to be your friend, and I swear. And I was like, no, Hack, actually, it's not that way. You know what I mean? Like, I would always be so dramatic. Like, the more I hang out with you, the more I'm like, okay, Allie's not so bad.
Oh, good, thanks. Allie's not a terrible human.
I know. Allie's not so bad at all. Not at all. Not at all.
I know that Yashi or Christelle are continue to come at you.
Yeah,
like,
come for me.
Is there a way that we can have them not come at you? I'm the kind of girl who really doesn't like having beefs on the team, and I've seen Chrissy and Yashi make fun of Nani at the body painting. I'm in the middle of it, and I get really upset about it.
And honestly, a lot of people feel like that.
Nani has secluded herself, so I need to step in and do something about it. At the painting party, you were right there. Like, I don't know if you could hear. Like, they said it directly to me.
Wait, why did they do Nani like that, though?
I don't think it's smart.
Yeah, but
Open your eyes. Hers is like a child did.
Oh, just kind of like the crew of girls always single Nani out. It's kind of mean, guys. Like, you have to say that? Like, that's our teammate.
Yashi and Christelle came all the way to my body paint event to make fun of me. Wow. I must be like somebody you really gotta hate on. They put on their Sunday best to hate.
Do you think you would meet up with Christelle? Like, let's
talk about it.
Maybe we can make it all better.
Make it work. I would meet up with Christelle because she likes to go around and say, if anybody can't get along with me, then they must be.
Yeah.
No, but you do. If Chrissy was a good person, she wouldn't be laughing at me at the body paint exhibit. But I don't want to be the one person who is resistant to fixing it. And I feel like it's time that I sit down and talk to her in an effort to keep the harmony on this team.
We could just have like a great
moment.
time all together in a group. That would be beneficial for me to not have to like
pick and choose how, like, tiptoe
get between
around
groups and like have to watch what I say. I kind of feel Nani's pain in a sense that she's having issues with teammates, and I have a little tiff with Chantel going on. It's hard to win a championship when there's a lot of negative energy within the team. I just kind of like it when everything is harmonious. What am I supposed to do with the Telly situation with her and Ian and me?
I know a lot of the story with the situation with Telly.
Right. So is Ian Telly's man right now?
Well, in Telly's head, he should be. Then, you know, Telly's like that crazy lover. Like, I like you. What are you going to do about it?
Yeah, like that's seriously. What am I supposed to do? Like, if he wants to hang out, should I be like, hey, Telly, if you don't want me to hang out with him, then I won't?
Yeah,
if we hang out, do I need to tell Telly?
It's definitely worth the conversation, I think.
I think so. My relationship with Ian, I think, is intriguing. I want to know more about him. I want to spend more time with him, but Telly and I are teammates, and like, I don't want her to be bad at me. He just texted me. That's what he said. But,
wow.
I mean,
why did he post? Did he really knock out his tooth?
Yeah, so his tooth has been missing for like years. So aren't you going to fix this in heels and underwear for me at some point soon? That's what he said. That's the only thing I can fix. Like, that's true. Literally, that's like, I can make it
you need
better.
a man with all his teeth. He's not worth even fighting over, honestly. He's damaged goods. But like, really, do you even want to go out with him knowing that he's playing with both of you at the same time?
From what I get from him, I don't see him as that like bad guy or like hurting women.
From what he's doing right now, that's not a man acting like that.
I don't see him in that light. So that's what I should talk to Telly about. We gotta make a pact. You have to talk to Christelle, and then
You have to talk to Telly.
Yeah, deal?
Yes.
Pinky promise.
White girl, pinky promise.
Kiss it. White girl, pinky promise.
Living large, turn the music up too loud. Catwalk, hear the talk of the crowd.
I miss you, Yachi.
I know. What are you about to do?
Man, I'm going up here with Nani. She asked me to work out with her the other night at practice.
She asked you to work out with her?
Yeah.
Wait, she's pretending like she wants to work out with you, but she really wants to talk to you.
If she come at me correct, I will listen. But if she jump outside her body, I'm gonna have to check her. Wish me luck.
Talk to you later.
All right, love you, bye. What are we gonna talk about during this workout? If you wanted a friendship with me, it's something you could have fixed years ago. But I'm meeting Nani today because what I care about is being a great teammate, and that's what I always preach. Well, hello.
Hello, hello, hello. How are you?
You all right?
I'm good. Come on, stop.
Muy bien.
When Allie says she witnessed Yashi and Christelle talking about me at the body paint exhibit, I knew that I want the beef to be squashed. And maybe I've been a little too strong to the point where people don't even realize that I am being attacked. So maybe I need to be a little bit more vulnerable. Before I start, I genuinely do want to say that everything that I'm saying right now is coming from a place of not malice and not bullshit and stuff like that. I wanted to kind of talk to you just because I've heard that you don't know why I have just chosen not to with you or whatever is going on. And I feel like we go back and forth between like being cool and then not being cool.
I disagree. Like, I feel like we just don't with each other outside of football. Because when we in football practice and stuff along that nature and the games and stuff, it's not a problem.
I've heard that you said crazy things about me that I have not.
Who told you I said something about you?
I don't feel the need to name drop because it's not about that. I'm not bringing it here for.
The paint thing? You talking about the paint thing?
I'm talking about the paint thing.
Okay, so the paint thing was absolutely hilarious. I was expecting something, you know, more tasteful, more professional.
Here's a reunion.
Allie is trying to be a great friend to Nani. I'm sure they've been talking all week. I definitely laughed when you looked like whatever you thought she was doing at this paint thing.
I was an abstract piece of art.
That's what you call it. I don't think we were bullying Nani. I just think it was a little shade. And she always leaves herself open for a little shade. I mean, don't hang out under the palm trees, you know what I'm saying, if you don't want a little shade. People crack jokes. I cracked a few jokes. You stronger than that.
Have I ever done anything to you?
You hurt my friend.
Who?
Yashi.
How did I hurt her?
You hurt her. You said really bad things about her.
What did I say about her?
You know exactly what you said. Nani's not a loyal person. She's not loyal to herself. There's something wrong with Nani that nobody else wants to be around you. It ain't just me. It ain't just Yashi.
You never even asked me about the things that took place with Yashi.
Go ahead.
You decided to take Yashi's side.
Okay.
And you decided to run under Yashi when she said she would never with you because you were not on her level. And girl, and you'll be wishy-washy as hell. Like, that's fine.
I'm not wishy-washy.
And you know what?
I'm
you
not
know what,
wishy-washy.
Krista?
I am the most loyal person.
You are not loyal,
look,
Krista.
that's why everybody on the team with me. Everybody with me, but you.
You have never been loyal from
everybody with me.
You have never
but
been.
You.
Girl,
then
there's nothing for us to discuss here.
I am the Ferrari, honey.
Girl,
the Ferrari. Chris Dale, mother. Harris.
Girl, but you see, this is the conversation I won't have with you because
bitch on this planet, Ma.
That's ridiculous.
I am the baddest bitch on this planet.
This is beyond frustrating. She jumped up talking about how she was the Ferrari. I'm trying to act like an adult, and she's trying to act like an 8-year-old. Girl, lost your mind.
You can't
and
handle
that's how
it.
I won't behave.
You cannot handle it. I am the most loyal person on this team.
Look at you.
There's
You're
not
being
one
ignorant.
other person
You're acting
that's
like
gonna
an
say what you're
ignorant
saying.
buffoon. You're acting
Find
like
me one
an
other
ignorant
person on my
buffoon.
team that's
You're
gonna say
acting
what
like
you're
an
saying.
ignorant buffoon.
You're a
buffoon. And you're a black woman because you're a... Thank you.
I told y'all the hoe was crazy. I told y'all she is... What is wrong with her?
Thank you for showing everyone exactly who you are.
Show them what?
Because look at
Show
you.
them what?
Look at you.
Look at you. Look at me.
You're disgusting.
Look at me. You the
You're a disgusting
you wanna
bitch.
Be me.
You're a disgusting bitch, and I'm out.
Hey, it's plenty of weights in here for you to eat. Or you want to go snort some protein powder or something?
Everybody now gets to see what I've been saying this entire time. Of course I would shut down and not act nice to her because this is how she acts behind closed doors. I've isolated myself in order to stay safe.
The out of here.
Coming up, I'm pretty strong.
First of all, I've been bullied before in my life. I do not bully people.
If you can't even speak like a person, there's no reason for me to have a conversation with you.
Heck's frustrated with me. My position is always at stake.
So is that something you still want to do with that kind of coaching?
here for a Sunday afternoon edition of LFL football.
It's really important that I just don't screw up.
Number 14 on the offense, 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. God damn it, Jamie!
Thank you for showing everyone exactly who you are. You're a disgusting bitch and
I got your bitch.
People that are gonna hinder me and hold me down and are jealous of me cannot be my friends. You can't make me feel bad about myself, honey. Check you.
Nani, fuck up. Get some self-esteem about yourself. It's all just Nani and what kind of person she is. She tries to eat and take in as much of your information, and then what she does is she adds a little flavor to it, and it comes out with flaming hot peppers at the end. Like, Nani could be the devil. The devil plays football. She wants everybody in the world to think that she's being bullied. First of all, I've been bullied before in my life. I do not bully people. Like I told her, you talking about when we was at the art museum, you look like a clown. Of course I'm gonna laugh and jaw at you. That's funny.
You know how she is.
Nani has no moral code. That type of person can take you completely out of yourself and make you become somebody that you were never, or that you would never want to be.
Oh my goodness, Allie. I just did this damn conversation with Christelle, and it turned into like a big ball of flaming. She went crazy, girl.
That's really terrible. I just want everyone to be friends.
If you can't even speak like a person, then there's no reason for me to have a conversation with you. I'm a better athlete. I'm gonna be a better player as far as the LFL is concerned. I'm done.
Yashi, we haven't been cool for a year, so what's the difference this year? When you are dealing with the devil, you have no idea what you're gonna get.
Don't play the victim.
Don't play the victim. Thank you.
Go cry. It's a big to cry.
Well, she is too big to cry. She is not a toddler.
So what are you vacuuming it or?
I'm scrubbing it.
This is why I never had a pool. Too much work.
It's worth it, Mom. I'm truly blessed to have the mom that I do. I think she's great. Everyone else loves her. For the most part, I tell my mom everything.
So, when do you have football next?
Tomorrow night.
How's it going?
Frustrating. Hack's frustrated with me. And I feel like coming from a coach, like, that's expected, you know, because they're obviously always trying to push you, but my position is always at stake. Every player is being threatened by their position every day. If you came to work every day and there was that pink slip, like, where's it gonna land? On your desk? It's like, you're probably not gonna perform your best. I just wish they were more transparent, like, and it didn't just, like, get to game film time to destroy you on how hot garbage you are.
So is that something you still want to do with that kind of coaching? I mean, I know you love it, but I mean, it doesn't pay the mortgage. It's not going to put your kid through school.
Without football, like, what would I do? You know, like...
Well, what would you do?
I don't know what I would do. I really don't. I used to always say, like, football's not who I am, it's just something I do. And then I'm like, okay, maybe it is more of who I am, because without it, I would be lost. That excitement in my life would be what? I don't know, and that's kind of a scary feeling.
Right.
You feel powerful out there because of the adrenaline rush. It's all the work you've done and all that time commitment that you complain about, and then you get to bring it all on the field. Like, how do you say no to that? You just can't.
I gotta give it all I got. I be doing all for my team and my team still here.
CJ, you ready? You ready? We need to shut him up.
I'm ready for this game. You know what I mean? The last game was dirty.
Inside handoff. This goes to Dina Fagiano. And Fagiano getting lit up.
We have a big point to prove today.
Get out there and kick the out of those goddamn posers once and for all.
You gotta put him on the ground, put him in the casket, and shut the door.
It's a little chilly out here. My heart's racing a little bit. I really want to keep my spot as starting center, so I need to show Hack that I deserve to be here.
Hey! Jamie, up, not back. Up into my hand. I know Hack's questioning Jamie, and as a quarterback, you know, you have to feel comfortable behind your center, or else you're going to mess up. Down!
It's going to be paramount that she bring her A game.
Hey! Damn it.
Otherwise, we're going to replace her faster than she could say, Jamie's out the door.
Only 1, 2, 3,
Back to Toyota Park here for a Sunday afternoon edition of LFL football.
Let's go, kick off! Get off, get ready, let's go!
This is going to be a fun football game.
Here we go.
Let's go, Ricky! W pull 26 toss. A one-on-one, ready? Hit!
First and 10 again, little option pitch out to Christelle Harris, breaking in. We do have a flag on the play. An early indication it's against Chicago.
God damn it, Jamie! Holding. Number 14 on the offense. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Replay, first down.
Christ! Jamie is,
We've got another penalty here.
Thank you, take it on back. Full start, number 14 on the offense. 5-yard penalty.
That's Jamie Barwick again.
Christ!
And she's going to have a tough time in the locker room at halftime with Coach Hack.
this is ridiculous. Jamie's killing us. She's killing us. We can't run in the middle of the field.
Oh, I know. We're going to go into halftime right now, and we're going to get our asses chewed. Watch the clipboard and keep your helmet on, because Hack's going to lose it.
Once again, we have done a very good job of keeping Atlanta in the game because of our own stupid mistakes. You're not as good as you were last year. You have failed miserably in the first half. Maybe we need to get different people in here. If you don't know what you're doing out there, I can't use you. You're gonna have to ramp it up.
It's extremely important that I get my together and play better in the second half, or I will lose my position.
Back to LFL football night, a special Sunday afternoon edition here in the second half.
Football. Just play football. There's parts of coaching that are more psychological than people realize. Let's go out in the second half and dominate like you can. And it's our job as coaches to keep reminding them that once you're on the field, it's got to be 100%. It can't be 99.5 because it's that 0.5 that's going to get you knocked out. Okay? Let's go.
1, 2, 3! Let's go, right
Hughes under center now. Fakes the inside handoff. Right side dump off. Adrian Purnell. And that is an 18-yard gain.
I literally just hit my head after the play was over. Did you not see that?
Sick of this, you cheap shot mother. Stay on your side, shut up. Stop bitching. Hit at the whistle. Hit to the whistle. You. Hey, big boy, chill out. What's wrong with you? Hey, there's this outline. Bye-bye. You're gonna get somebody hurt out here.
We're going for 1, 2, let's go.
That's a great job putting a hit on it, all right?
How do you describe Atlanta?
Whistle.
You
Play
bitch.
the whistle.
You're right, bitch.
I mean, they play prison rules. That's what they play.
I'm not taking no today.
From under center, now they're going to try that right side of the defense and breaking through the defense, through arm tackles and into the end zone.
Going into the second half, Jamie is a lot more physical, a lot more confident. And we are just playing a lot more of bliss football.
And she fumbles the snap, picks it up. Chicago will take over on downs.
Chicago! Let's go! When we playing together, we good. That's why we gotta stay locked in together. You in Chicago now! You in Chicago!
The second half, this is Chicago Bliss football. A dominating running game, a suffocating defense. This is what Chicago football is all about.
Harris finding a seam and once again into the end zone. Here we go, Chicago wins. 29-13 as the final seconds tick off. Chicago, you don't know how they do it, but all they do is win. I mean, they might be coming America's team. They win every time.
That's how a good game is played.
Even though Jamie did play better in the second half, I have serious questions on Jamie's ability to stay a consistent starter for the Bliss. I think she just makes too many mental errors.
Hey, Bliss! Yeah! What's the greatest city in the world? Chicago! What's up, me? Bliss and 3, 1, 2, 3!
We could literally win the Civil War right now if we had to fight it. We have that kind of group of girls, like ruthless, even with each other.
Way to play, bitches!
All right? Hell of a game. Good job.
Hey, let me tell y'all something real quick. I'm so proud of y'all because, you know, our team is special. We all matter. You know, when my team is up, I'm up. When I'm up, my team is up. Like, we are the best team in LFL. We led by the best coaches.
Chrissy is hilarious. She likes to be the happy-go-lucky center and heartbeat of our team, but I know firsthand she isn't.
All the All-Stars are in this room right now.
It's an act. She's an actress, and she's a great one. Award-winning. Go you, bitch. Go you.
We did it for the people that matter for us the most. You know what I mean?
Basically, it's about Ian. You guys have a lot more history.
I kind of feel like you full of My friends would never bring me out for Italian ice to ask me if they can date my man.
So why should I have to ask you?
You don't! That's what I'm telling you!
I'm done. I've had so many bad kisses.
This guy was super, super big, so my type, and was really cool to hang out with. Had such a good time. Was the end of the night. We kissed, and he, like, ate my face. Like, slobbered all over my face, and, like, the slobber face, you know?
Well, I think worse for me is when they try to stick their tongue all the way down my throat.
But if
like, try to touch my little hangy ball.
Or they go really fast, like,
But really, like, why do they think girls don't go out with him a second date? Because you can't kiss.
Have they not kissed
enough people? Guys are so gross. How are you feeling?
I feel stressed.
Do you actually want to get to know him, or do you just want to drink with him?
I don't know. Today I am meeting Billy for our first date.
What do you normally talk about on a date?
I don't really even like dates. I'm a little nervous. I'm not good at dating.
What's the pressure?
Like, I like the fact that, like, we could just, like, oh, hey, we're friends and we're gonna go hang out. And if we flirt and like each other and there's chemistry, then it's like...
That's so weird. Go meet them, you try to get to know more about them, and you try to figure out if you like them or not. This is called dating.
I think I learned from having a boyfriend that single life is a gift, and you shouldn't waste your entire 20s chasing after this imaginary love thing that's only gonna torture you and burn memories of every song you've ever listened to. And you can never listen to the same song, and you're gonna lose all your friends, and never get a pet. A pet is worse than buying a house together. Who's gonna take the pet when you split up?
You haven't kissed him at all yet, right?
No.
Do you want to hook up with him or not?
See, this is why the dating thing is stressful. We're thinking about it too much.
Your makeup looks good, you look good, go change, and then you're fine.
All right.
Maybe wear a dress and be pretty.
My legs are hairy. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? Great. Let's get here before it starts raining too much.
2 goals for the date. Today, get him drunk, make him take his shirt off. Cheers. Rumpelman. Yeah, what's the deal? Like, we tried to hang out.
We did a few times. It never came through ever. Well, 90% of the time I saw you was at Underground.
Which I never go to. Since you left, I have not been underground.
Of course, because I wasn't there, so why would you come? I think we should go play a beer pong game.
Do you drink beer?
I will.
You can't have that many abs and drink beer.
First of all, we have to find something to play for. You can make the stakes.
You have to take your purple shirt off. If you win, you have to buy me another shot.
I don't know how I win out of any of these situations.
It's time for Billy's shirt to come off. Dear man, sometimes I'm really good at beer pong, sometimes I'm not.
Game. Game.
No! Sometimes I'm really good at drinking. Nope, I'm always good at drinking.
To you losing. Cheers.
Cheers.
Fair.
I lost at beer pong, but I didn't lose yet. There's still time left.
All right, are we gonna go do this Jenga or what?
I'm not leaving the bar without a win, okay?
Oh.
Come here, let me hit the abs. We got a little touchy during Jenga. It has nothing to do with the shots that we took, but only to do with the fact that he's got a good bod. And I was winning.
Hey!
Play what you lost. It was double or nothing. So it was shirt and pants. I'll let you just take your shirt off and your pants later. A second date is definitely in our future.
Hey.
Hi.
I got you strawberry.
Thank you.
After talking with Nani at her apartment, it became clear that I needed to talk with Telly. I hope she's completely over Ian and she's totally fine with me hanging out with him. You know I want to talk, right?
No, I don't know.
You don't know?
You brought me out here today. What's up?
Basically, it's about Ian. You guys have a lot more history than I'm aware of, and I don't want to hang out with him if that's gonna make you uncomfortable.
Okay, first, like, my legit feelings to you right now, I kind of feel like you feel Ellie because it's not a secret, like everybody knew. Of course she's gonna play the role and act like she don't know, but I feel like she already to a certain extent knows about Ian and me. So it's bull, it's phony. I feel like if you was woman enough about your you would have said to me, or you would have been able to ask me instead of like going around the issue. Well, what's your point of having me here for? Like,
well, yeah, just because I know that you hang out doesn't mean I know that you're like super into him.
We was in a relationship. I mean, we was in a relationship, Allie. It wasn't.
I didn't know that you were in a relationship. We weren't even supposed to be hanging out with him at all.
Okay, but if you wanted to know about it, and if you being my friend and my teammate, you would have been saying something to me about it.
I didn't think it was that big of a deal.
So if you didn't think it was that big of a deal,
well, now I think it is a big deal because Nani was all like, oh no, this was a big deal to you. How am I supposed to know if it's a big deal to you? You don't ever tell me that it's a big deal to you.
I don't have to tell you nothing because you didn't ask. So I don't have to tell you nothing that I have going on with anybody.
The more I try to kind of explain the situation, just the more she's coming at me with stuff. But I honestly didn't think that they were anything substantial.
If you cared about it that much, you would have been said something to me. You don't really care about it, and that's cool.
I was trying to find out today because now I'm not going to hang out with him anymore. Clearly, there's like, why wouldn't you just tell me?
Why? Because I don't have to tell you nothing. What? Tell you for what?
So why should I have to ask you? Why
do I have to ask you? That's what I'm telling you. You don't. Okay. You could have went out with him and then let it be a conversation with me and him.
Okay.
But instead, you being fake as hell right now. This fake to me. That's not what my friends do. My friends would never bring me out for Italian ice to ask me if they can date my man.
I honestly don't give a anymore. I honestly don't.
cared about it that much, you would have been said something to me. You don't really care about it, and that's cool.
I was trying to find out today because now I'm not gonna hang out with him anymore.
I mean,
clearly, there's like, why wouldn't you just tell me?
Why? Because I don't have to tell you nothing. What? Tell you for what?
So why should I have to ask you? Why
You
do I have to ask you?
That's what I'm telling you. You don't.
Okay,
You could have went out with him and then let it be a conversation with me and him.
Okay.
But instead, you being fake as hell right now. This is fake to me.
Telly is acting like I'm a manipulative bitch, and I've known this whole situation from the start, but I honestly thought the whole thing was over. So I thought he was fair game. That's obviously wrong.
From what I understand, me and his relationship is fine.
Okay, and that's not what he told me. He told me that you guys hung out, and then, like, you got more into him than he was into you, and then he was, like, wanted to kind of end things, and you weren't ready to end things.
He said I got more into him?
Yeah.
It's hard to believe that she's totally shocked or totally surprised about this when you knew better. I don't have time for this. I don't want to hear it. Okay, well, how you feel about you is all you do is go out and get drunk and sleep with everybody. So if he wanted to you 50 times by now, he could have. Because you've been wanting to do whatever you want to do. And like I said, if Ian wanted to go that far with you, he would have went that far with you, and he would have did whatever he wanted to do with you, and you would have let it happen. So I don't understand what I'm here for.
You're right. You know everything about me.
Been through his phone. Like, I see y'all texting each other back and forth. Been talking to him.
He texts me. He texts me and I answer. That's what it was. Anytime he texts me, I never once text him. You get mad because I'm talking to him?
Because if you cared about how I felt about him, or if anything was going on with me and him, you would have been came to me and said something.
Yeah, you got it all figured out. So.
I know. You would never know or have into the dynamic that I do ever in your life.
I'm sure I won't, because I probably won't talk to him ever again. You're right.
Yeah, back to now.
Over this situation. I mean, I don't want to be in this situation at all.
Phony. This is some phony. I don't do phony.
I'm done.
Allie, if you considered yourself my friend, you would have known better than to ask me if you could have cake and ice cream with any man that I was in love with. So I had to embarrass her and put her back in her place.
I'm done with it.
I knew that was gonna happen. She's so weak-minded.
This is stupid. This whole thing is so stupid.
On the next episode of Pretty Strong.
I just can't seem to get it together and get on my feet. I grew up fast. Like, however you had to survive is what you needed to do to get by. It's hard to be in a relationship if you've been doing whatever you've been doing.
I'm in the mix in whatever city I'm in, and it is what it is.
I have to get an MRI done. My stomach has been hurting extremely bad. I feel like I'm already riding the line with getting cut at any time.
Seriously, take some Pepto-Bismol.
I decided to use the techniques that my brother taught me. Nani couldn't handle it.
I know this is purely personal. She started hitting me about football.
So she's not allowed to touch you. Give me a break, man. This is football.
I'm just ready to go. I'm ready to go.